Here, we have a cube. And another. And, oh fuck it, you get it. It's a game about cubes. Welcome to Minecraft. We all know it. Most of us love it. Anyway, you know how everyone goes through that occasional 2-week phase where you play, build a house, then you start to build something big. Something that takes a lot of time and effort. You build the base of it, then end up being done with your 2-week phase. Then, after a month or longer, you start playing again, but instead of playing back on that world, you make a new one, leaving that old world to just rot away. But what if I said there was a way for that 2-week phase to last longer? And even if it doesn't, give you more of a reason to keep playing the old world. Introducing the Threadworld. Yep, I know, it's not the greatest name, and yes, I know a lot of people have made videos about this before, but I want to put it into my own words, and tell people how I personally keep myself wanting to play the game. There are many things that people do that might make them feel like not playing the game. One of them things might end up being that they over-optimize everything, such as auto farms. Yes, I know they make the game 10 times easier for you, but that isn't how the game was intended to play. You know them Minecraft how-to books? Did they ever teach you anything about how to build an iron or an XP farm? No, I didn't think so. So why build them? All it does is make you need to do less things. The whole point of the game is you have to put yourself in some danger some of the time. If you don't, you won't get the full experience. So for the first way of making the game more enjoyable for yourself, let's stop making these automated farms. There's no need in them. The second way of making the game more fun is say if you make a farm underground. You know how normally you just place one block of water and all the crops can magically grow perfectly? Yeah, let's just change that up and make it a bit more interesting by making yourself have to do some f***ing plumbing. For you to do this, make the water connect to a lake, river, or an ocean that is near or above, even if it's just a water cave. It now makes more sense where the water is actually coming from to keep your plants watered. Yeah, this might just sound like a pain in the ass, but trust me, it makes gameplay just slightly more interesting. Quick little backtrack to the auto farms. If you're gonna make them make sense. Like if you're gonna make a sugarcane farm, make a makeshift generator with like 2 iron blocks, a button and a redstone torch, or like a lever or some shit. Just so then it will have logical sense of how it will work. For the third thing, if you make any big projects and you just can't be bothered doing it... Anyway, like I was saying... Right. As I was saying, if you make any big projects and you just can't be bothered doing it, just leave it for a bit. Or, if you're gonna just give up, break it so it doesn't ruin your landscaping. Unless you can make it into a cool ass ruin. You could potentially give your world a slight bit of story, or lore, depending on how you want to do it. The fifth and sixth thing that you can do is something you might need friends for, but you could still do them without. First thing is make a town. Big or small, it doesn't matter. Even if the buildings you make doesn't have anyone living inside of them, maybe if you don't want an empty home, put some villagers inside of them, or if you can't be asked fucking around with the villagers or the trades, just leave them empty. Maybe make them look abandoned, or just block the windows and doors behind them with something black to hide the fact that the inside of them is more empty than my brain. The next tiny little detail that you could do for you and your friends is make some personal banners for each of you. Then place the banner near your part of the town or on some things that you own, just so other people can see who made what. Maybe even build some mini games for you and your friends such as Spleef, Ice Boat Racing, or just simple parkour course. Yeah, you might play them only like once or twice, but it adds so much more detail to your town. The last thing that I can think of isn't something you can build exactly, but get a book and quill to write down build ideas that you might just have, such as simply building a farm to building the Twin Towers. I don't know, just do not make a plane near that. Anyways, after doing all of these things, your Minecraft world should, for starters, look better. And also, you shouldn't be getting as bored as fast, because now instead of grabbing 10 stacks of iron from an automated farm, you now have to go into the mines and work for it, like childs. One rule that I go by with the automated farms is if they make logical sense, then it's allowed. Say with the iron farms, where the fuck are the iron golems even coming from? Exactly. It makes no sense at all. Unlike a sugarcane farm, where if there is a generator powering the contraption to cut it down, then that makes sense and slightly more realistic. And yes, I know the game isn't supposed to be realistic, it's a sandbox for a reason. But making it slightly realistic just adds so much more needed depth to the game. Anyway, if you got to this part of the video, thank you very much for watching, it is much appreciated. And thank you, Carverclicks, for even making a forever build for me to start. Anyway, have a good day or night, and goodbye.